What's the difference between dogma and personal faith? And does it matter? Dogma is an unquestionable adherence to a system, while faith believes in a person. Jesus took issues with Pharisees who majored on the minors and coerced others to follow their rules, which added to Moses' teaching. He said they were losing sight of who worship is all about, saying, "You Pharisees tithe mint and rue and every herb and neglect justice and the love of God." The biblical faith that God seeks is always relational, looking to God who reveals answers to our questions. Believing and trusting Jesus is our route to knowing the Father, avoiding things added or constructed which become substitutes for the essential relationship. Faith is a living, dynamic and creative exercise, but no one says it's easy. The nature of faith is spiritual, believing what we cannot see and trusting beyond what we understand. As the early church spread and grew, institutionalized by the Roman Empire, there was a shift from the close and personal walk with God that believes and listens to him, for any of us that's precarious at times, to placing trust in people and rituals that represent him. It's not a new problem. Isaiah prophesied how growing distant from God leads to learning by rote, saying, "But they would not listen. So then the word of the Lord to them will become, do this, do that, a rule for this, a rule for that, a little here, a little there. Therefore, hear the word of the Lord." To come through Jesus and make one's approach to Almighty God is like a parachute jump. It feels out of our control and unsure whether we'll get down safely. An ordered form of worship, which is, more or less, about him, seems safer and more predictable, and, let's be honest, more comfortable. But God, who loves us, wants the kind of love from us that trusts him without our props. He wants us, our hearts, not the scaffolding we thought might make our access easier.